everyone, this is Archive of 12, and today we have a new BP Musiq drop. This is his Jinx rap, Bombs Away, featuring Austin Simmons. And I believe I know who Austin Simmons is. I used to actually like follow his reactions quite vividly. It's been a little bit since he's popped up on my front page of YouTube, and I'm one of those individuals that, like, if I forget that if I forget that I should be checking up regularly and searching around for videos, then I forget to go watch them. So it's been a little bit since I've seen Austin's reactions, and it's been a little bit since I've heard any of his raps. But the raps that I have on Spotify of his are amazing, especially his Vegeta one. I think that one's my personal favorite so far of all the ones that I've heard. Um, I think he also has a Kid Buu one. I forget, and that one's really, really good too. But I'm not 100% sure if he was the one who did Kid Buu, but I think it is. I think it is. Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what these two have in store for us today, because obviously Arcane has been a hot topic, and I'm very curious anytime someone releases a Jinx song to see how they're going to take Arcane Season 2 into account. Because Arcane Season 1, Jinx was definitely psychotic. Arcane Season 2, she was almost like sobering up from her psychosis. And yeah, no, I really enjoy how like people have been covering this. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing, I will be talking about it. And also, but down below is a link to my Patreon, where you can find a whole bunch of longer form reaction videos similar to what I did with Amazing Digital Circus for things like, you know, various anime and TV shows. And without further ado, let's get started.
Then stop me. 'Cause no matter what I do, I just can't seem to die.
Roses are red, violets are blue. My father is dead and our powder is too. It gets in my head and there's nothing to do but a glimmer of shimmer, a light in the mood, lighting the fuse. Hit the switch, I let it sparking, and finally it's something to prove, something to lose, something to lose, something the news, something another name. It's same since the debut, summon up a rage, let it break through. Slugging out the cage like baby, home runner batting for a breakthrough, swinging through ones and twos. I'm beating my brain confused. All of this talking really gonna egg me on, but I duck and duck the goose, seduce the pain in the night. Can't forget where I came. My tree needed light, let it burst in the flames. Then he set in my stride, but the God in my lane. Put a pencil that strike, ain't no spirit in the game, no. Stuttering, double bloody knuckles running the fade. Double bloody knuckles stuck in the face. Double bloody knuckles dug in the grave. What is saying? 12 of them really appalling. Claim you the bound to the mother of all. Wait, Dickie the exact, but the name of the label is Hex Tag. What's a hex? Bad thing, Jinx, hoodoo enchanted in need of a shrink. A better killer, turn and twisted with lies. The legends never die.
Okay. That was a full minute of just solid rapping. This is why I really enjoy listening to BP Musiq songs. Like, to date, the two songs specifically have been stuck in my head, and that is his solo leveling rap and his Sakuna rap. Those two, like, I have been gravitating towards continuously over the last like couple of weeks. I don't know why, like, but above almost every other nerdcore artist, like, those two songs specifically from BP Musiq have been two that just have been hounding me to listen to. And I get the feeling this is going to be one of them too. It's so playful. It's chaotic, but at the same time, it's very melodic. Like, there's a lot of things going on here, and everything comes together in a playful, like, jovial, kind of crazy, kind of not sort of way. It has a lot of, like, the personality that we see from Jinx Season 1. Excuse me, Arcane Season 1 for Jinx. It has a lot of her youthfulness. It has a lot of, like, interesting aspects to it, which fits the character very well because of how complicated Jinx tends to get. But I will say, I'm not noticing a lot of things for Arcane Season 2. Like I said, in Arcane Season 2, Jinx isn't nearly as chaotic. Like, she is, but she's not. Like, she's not acting like a terrorist. She ends up becoming more freedom fighter-ish, motivational. inspirational, and she doesn't really know how to handle that. She's still kind of like pessimistic. She's depressed for sure, but she's no longer as psychotic as she was in season one. At least, especially when you get to the halfway point. Like she clearly is trying to give that impression, but it's almost like ever since she launched the rocket at the end of season one of Arcane, to a certain extent, she wants someone to take her out, but she's no longer like plagued as heavily with her demons, aside from a massive amount of depression and regret. But I like how they've decided to cover season one Jinx so far. And also, this fits in the fact that like the beginning part of this was almost exclusively season one scenes. So I get the feeling that, and if I'm right about this, this would be really cool. The first part of the song was about season one, and the second half part of the song, I'm not going to say second half because it's like we're only a third of the way through, but the second part of the song will be about season two. If that's how it goes, this will probably be one of the first songs that actually covers the both like parts of Jinx's story, and I'm kind of excited to hear if that's where they're going with, because right now this is very season one fixated on. This is very season one heavy. In Arcane season two, there was a lot more nuance and a lot less craziness to Jinx. So I'm hoping that that is covered in the second half.
Bombs away. Too late for talking, too late to compensate. Use the start now that it's on display. Screw you supporting, show you jinx me. Show you jinx me. Now I can fade away. Crumble the powder, rubble and waste away. Pain in the power, I gotta pave the way. No longer doubt, Father unjinx me. Father unjinx me.
See him step into a league of legends. Better speak respectful, I'm a lethal weapon. Better leave him level, peeking, sweeping several. If there's things to settle, then I swing the metal. Oh my, big bang with it and I'm insane. Bitch may get it and I'll split a nigga 10 ways. Do it on my own, fuck a sensei. Came from the bottom, going all I know I get paid. I'm not like Jace with the K, I'm the victor. Shaking shit up at the top of the Richter. Whole city falling, I laugh and say timber. Bringing the heat even if it's December. Turning insult to a name to remember. Greatest MC, they see me at the center. Patents and swag, I'm the greatest inventor. They know my name anywhere that I enter. Little bitch like you want me a soda. I go up and show them I'm known for the blow up. Yo, those niggas stinking, I loathe the aroma. I go nuts and leave them toe up on the floor. Yo, oh, you motherfuckers better get in line. Spit it with precision, I'm wicked with it and get in mind. With the hits, I can strip in the nigga time. That's for the top and bottom, got them looking like division sign. Tick tick booming, they gotta prove shit. I'm used to losing. You get intrusive, I live from toothless and breathe the Texan like football in Houston. I really do this, I see him talking like he like that little bitch. I am not the one to try, I really fight back, little bitch.
I pull up and bombs away.
Okay, so it didn't go exactly as I expected. It didn't go exactly as I'd planned. This definitely was not focused on Arcane Season 2's like evolution, but it was definitely a lot less crazy and chaotic. I feel like that the way that Austin Simmons decided to rap about Jinx, it felt more like resolute, more defined. It wasn't about her craziness. It was about her ego. It was about her knowledge of her own abilities. So I do like the fact that like it wasn't about her like it wasn't about trying to amplify the idea that she is insane, because I think the first part did that very well. I think it was very well done to focus on her viewpoint of her own skill set and the mentality that she takes into a fight, rather than focus more on the crazy aspect and the delusions and stuff like that. I like that. I do wish that it had focused on like the healing that she did, especially when realizing that Vander was Warwick. I feel like I would have liked to see a little bit more of the evolution of her getting Vi back. And I think I want this for any Jinx song, not just this one specifically. But I would like to see a Jinx song that focuses on season one, for the first part, about losing everything. And then in season two, she gains it back, including her sanity, including like the ability to feel regret and remorse. Like, I want to see a song that talks about her evolution. Um, I think that would be like a really good way of telling her story, honestly. But for this song, while that didn't do that, I do like the fact that Austin didn't repeat what BP Music did at the beginning, and he just focused on moving into the next like segment of her life, which is talking about her ego, talking about her abilities, talking about how she views people in fights, and not focusing so much on the psychosis. Because, like I said before, I feel like she kind of healed herself to a certain degree in season two, enough that I would not consider her clinically insane anymore. She had a psychotic break throughout season one. Season two, she's out of that break. Um, so I like the fact that like Austin didn't really focus on that all that much. The song definitely took some twists and turns that I wasn't expecting, but I do thoroughly enjoy it. I do believe that this is going to be something that I will have on repeat alongside the other two that I mentioned, the Sakuna and solo leveling raps from BP Music. You definitely should check those out if you haven't already, because they're fantastic. They're probably some of my favorite songs right now in nerdcore.
Too late for talking, too late to compensate. Use the start now that it's on display. Screw you supporting, shorty you jinx me. Shorty you jinx me. Now I can't fade away. Crumble the powder, rubble it waste away. Pending the power, I gotta pave the way. No like a doubter, father and jinx me. Father and jinx me.
I think this slide right here, excuse me. I think this line right here is like the closest thing that we get to talking about how she heals from seeing Vander again. Because the first part of the chorus says, "Shorty, you jinxed me," which is obviously referencing Vi. Like, she's straight up saying, "Hey, you gave me the name. You turned me to Jinx." And then this one is talking about how she kind of like starts healing from finding out that Vander's still alive and still needs help, because it was Vander and realizing that she didn't kill him, that's what woke her up. That's what started her path to healing. So I like that they definitely focused on that for those two lines. Season one, she got broken. Season two, she got fixed. I would have liked the rap as a whole to focus on that, because that's a really powerful message to only have in just those two lines. Also, the crumble to powder line is also, I think, one of my favorite parts of this song too. I think that's probably my favorite line in this entire song. It's a very clever way of like using that line in a couple different aspects, because obviously crumbling the powder, crumble to dust, but also crumbling from Jinx to powder because Vander is still alive and she gets her family back. Like, I like that. I really do. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna be searching for that over on Spotify as soon as I can, because I want to throw that into like 4 different playlists, and use that as inspiration for a couple of things. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markov12, and I will see you in the next video.